an error message. Okay, I gotta end it. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying to go live, guys, and having a little technical issue. I think we always do, don't we? Always have some kind of technical thing going on. You can see me, but you can't hear me. All right, let me work on this microphone thing. Give me 1 second. So you cannot hear me, is that correct? Oh, you can. Okay, I'm live. This is awesome. I'm getting a little error message on my end, guys. It says your YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So I hope I'm smooth streaming. I don't know. I appreciate everybody showing up today. I know I'm getting in here a little bit earlier. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? Jessica says she's in there, and Jessica's going to also be doing some stuff with your comments there, guys, and I am too. We're going to probably go for like 45 minutes. But I want you to think of it this way, guys. Everybody is kind of, I don't know, secluded right now, and we need that interaction. We need to be able to talk. And what we tend to do is we tend to waste our time. We will go and watch a bunch of cooking videos like I do every now and then, or whatever it is that you like on YouTube. You'll sit there and do that. So why don't you carve out this 45 minutes, because I'm not going to sell you anything. Okay, I'm not here to sell you a single thing. I'm actually here to give you information that can make you money. So when this big coronavirus thing hits, the world, you can say, you know what I did? I actually sat down and listened to this guy named J.R. Fisher, and he gave me some ways that I could make money, and I actually took that and made money while everybody else was just watching one coronavirus scare after another. And I want to reassure you about coronavirus, and understand this comes from somebody who has no knowledge of coronavirus. Okay, I have no medical degree or anything, but here's still what I want to assure you about. Everything passes. Everything does, guys. And how you act during this will be remembered. Okay, were you level-headed? Did you go out and try to get everything in the grocery store, or did you get just enough for you so that you were settled? Did you freak out, or did you just sit and watch movies the whole time, or did you learn something? All these things will happen. Okay, and this thing will pass. And this training I'm doing now, guys, I'm telling you, and I don't know how many of you, if you would post in the comments there if you can hear me, you can't hear me. I want to know who's working from home, and I'm going to put that in there. Let me see here. How can I do this? Right here, I think. I am working from home, and I want to know if you are too, and then I'm going to talk to you about how you can do that forever if you want, or a coffee shop, or the beach, or the side of a pool, or normally I say cruise ships, but I don't think that's as popular right now. For some odd reason, I think cruise ships aren't as popular. But you know what? They will be again, I think. I don't think that industry is going to die. I mean, it's possible. I don't think it's too likely unless this thing just kept coming back and kept coming back, which I don't think it will. But the point is, it passes. And what we do with our time now matters. So those of you who are actually working from home, and you're actually doing your job from home. Normally you would do it in an office. Normally you got to be somewhere, but you're doing it from home. Stop and think about this for a second. Okay, Brian says he does want to do that. And I'm going to show you, Brian, a whole lot of different ways you can do this. Matter of fact, I'm going to barrage you with different ways you can make money that doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to buy anything from me. Richard says, I'm working from home and soon will be working in Cozumel in between scuba diving. He's another buddy of mine who actually used to attend some of my meetups, and he works from home. Richard does a great job. But I want you to think about this. If you're working for home right now and you're working for somebody else, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you working for somebody else? Why aren't you working for yourself? And you may say to me, well, Jay, I don't know how to make money online. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Friggin' learn it, okay? I'm going to teach you in this session today some of the things you can do, but my God, there's so many things you can do. And I don't care if you have talents or don't have talents, but if you're working from home and you're working for somebody else, you're really just making somebody else rich. Why would you do that? I know that, the way I was brought up is the more education you got, the more money you made. And there was some truth to that, but the way they thought money was made was you went and got a degree, you got, all this degree stuff behind your name, a BS or MS or whatever it is, or a PhD or an MD, and the more letters you had there, the more money you made, because then you went out and got a job from somebody. And I don't want a job. I don't know. I don't think most people do want a job. I've heard people say, well, I like my job okay. That doesn't convince me. When they go, yeah, I like my job okay. That doesn't convince me a bit. I think most people don't. The surveys I've seen is that between 80 and 90% of people hate their job, and probably another 5 to 10% lied about their jobs. I don't know. But the point is, you don't have to do it. And if you're working from home for somebody else, why not do it for yourself? Why not earn money for yourself? What you're doing right now, if you're working for somebody else and they're telling you got to work on their schedule, you're missing time with your family. Does that matter to you? I mean, you're missing time with your family. Now, some of you may not like your family, and it doesn't matter to you. But if you want to have more time with your family, you could do that. You can actually work from home. And a lot of you say, well, I'd like to stay in shape. I'd like to work out, but I don't have time because of this job. I just can't do it, JR. It's not possible. And I would tell you, are you going to sacrifice your health for a job working for somebody else? In other words, if you worked for yourself, you could go to the gym. And I go to the gym probably 4 or 5 days a week. I'm not right now, I will tell you that, because of the coronavirus thing. And I'm not stupid. I'm not scared, but I'm not stupid either. I'm not going to just go against what the Center for Disease Control says to do. They say don't do that. Jessica, could you grab that book for me, that food shortage book? At some point I do want to show that. And I'm not selling anything, guys. I just want to show you something. Another thing is, and it's a bigger thing, are you just going to let your life slip away? Are you going to hang out in a job that you don't like, working for somebody that you don't like, getting paid less than what you're worth, and do that for years and years and years until you just die? Is that what you're going to do? Really? Is that what you're going to do? It's so funny. When I started my company years ago, I got laughed at. And the one thing I got laughed at was I was starting a survival food company. And they were like, you're going to quit your good job and go sell survival food? Really? How stupid is that idea? Nobody's going to buy that. They're buying it, guys. They're buying it like crazy. Right now, we have a 4-week wait. Isn't it about 4 weeks right now, Jessica? And Jessica, say hello to everybody. She didn't do that. I apologize. I didn't introduce you. My beautiful wife, Jessica's over there. Say hi.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here today.
And she's watching your comments, guys. So don't have her sit there and watch and nothing happen. Make sure you put some comments in there, questions you may have. And I'm going to go through a lot of information here today. Some of it's going to be over your head. Some is not. Now, like I said, when I started my company, people made fun of me because I wanted to sell survival food. But I felt like people needed to be prepared. And I don't mean for a zombie apocalypse or the end of the world. I mean, if it's the end of the world, you don't need food anyhow. You're going to die. So it doesn't matter, okay? I just mean like if there was a hurricane, if there was an earthquake, I never, ever, ever thought there would be anything like coronavirus. So what I did is a number of years into the business, I started studying food supplies and where our food comes from. And it really got me scared when I started, looking at all this stuff. So what I did was I researched it enough to where I actually wrote a book. And this is the book, and I'm not selling you this book, guys. I just want to show you how funny things turn out. This is the book right here. You can see it. And this book is called The Great American Food Shortage. The Great American Food Shortage. And people thought, that's insane. They're going to think you're crazy writing a book like that. Well, if you look at your grocery store shelves right now, do you still think I'm insane? Do you still think I'm crazy? There's a food shortage right now. Our grocery stores, ours down the street, have no groceries. They don't have anything. And I don't mean they're low on some items. I mean, the meat case is wiped out. The canned goods are wiped out. Okay? The milk is wiped out. The frozen foods are wiped out. So I wrote this book because I was trying to explain to people this thing could happen if you were to get like a worldwide pandemic. And the book, guys, it's in the book. This is on Amazon if you want to check it out. You certainly don't have to. Book. And that survival food, it's looking pretty dang smart right now, isn't it? Now, I didn't predict this. I didn't. Matter of fact, I never thought it would get this bad. I never imagined the entire world would shut down and I would be selling survival food like crazy. I mean, like crazy. I even got a call the other day from the guy who produces Shark Tank, and he says, hey, your company's so interested, and in the midst of this coronavirus thing, would you like to come on the show? I'm like, really? And all those people back at that job I worked on made fun of me. They were like, oh, come on, you got a good job. What are you doing? Well, why would you go sit in a warehouse and try to sell survival food? Well, it worked out okay. Now I'm working, and you know how you can tell I'm working hard today? Put it in the comments if you know how I'm working hard. How can you tell that I'm working hard today? Because there's a cue. There's like a what do they call that? Easter egg, something like that, where they put something, they hide it in there. Jessica, I can't remember what it's called, but there's an Easter egg in this video right now that shows you I'm working hard. If you can figure it out, okay? If you can figure it out, it's not too hard to figure out. It's there. It's in front of you. I bet Jessica doesn't even know how to tell that I'm working hard. Can you tell how hard I'm working today by this video? Can you tell?
You're doing the video.
Well, I'm doing the video, that's part, but here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm going to show it to you right now. You ready? My sleeves are rolled up. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's how you can tell when somebody's working hard. Their sleeves are rolled up. Actually, I had a t-shirt on just a little while ago, and I switched to this shirt. But bottom line is, guys, people will think you're a little bit crazy, and I'm getting ready to get into all these things here. So Jessica, too, so that you can go back later on and you can actually see some of these sites. I just can't put the .com in there, okay? So,
Which link is
I haven't put anything yet. I'm going to do that. You know, I thought when I got started, like, and I want to get some of the bad things out of your head first, because I've been doing this since 2009. And we've built up a really good company, several different good companies, and done a lot of things. But let me tell you what I had in my head, which is probably something that's stopping you right now. I thought that I had to come up with some great product to be able to sell stuff online. I thought I needed that one niche product that would do it. When in fact, I did come up with a decent product, but I've made money in so many different areas that have nothing to do with my original product, which was Survivalcave food. Here's what I really need to do, and what you need to do before I give you all these things, is you need to get started. That was the biggest obstacle I had, because I thought about it for years, and until I got really pissed off at my boss and I couldn't take it anymore, I didn't do anything about it, because I had an okay pay, my bills were paid, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Now, you know, if the coronavirus kills me tomorrow, you know, I don't want that to happen, obviously, but for the past 10 years, I've done what I wanted to do, you know, and if I can talk some of you guys into doing what you want to do, you know, instead of, Richard, what did Richard say? You are working now live on YouTube. That's true. And I am working live, but it was the sleeves. It was the sleeves. But if I can talk just a sliver of you guys into doing what I did and quitting your job, working online and making a living and freeing up your life to where you can actually live your life. You know, last year I was in 7 countries, went on 2 cruises, and the whole year I made money. The whole year I made money. And if I can share that with somebody and give it to you guys, and I'm not going to sell you anything at the end of this, so if you're waiting for a sales pitch, it ain't coming. I'm just going to give you things that you can do, okay? So if I can get you to do that today, you know, with this time, because of coronavirus, then I did something good, and that's how I look at it, you know? And I put some notes down here, so I apologize if I look down every now and then. I don't want to miss anything. But you know what, guys? It's 2020 now. It's 2020. Most of you were born probably in the 1900s. In the 1900s, we didn't have that many ways to make money. It was pretty much go to school, go to college, get a good job. I mean, that was it. There is the frigging internet now, guys. I know people in their teens and 20s that are knocking down millions of dollars on the internet because there's the internet. And if you say, well, I'm not a techie person, I don't understand tech stuff, it's not hard. I mean, I figured out how to do tech stuff. You can figure out how to do tech stuff. It's just not that hard. And what I'm going to do today is give you sites you can go to get started. Now, some of these sites aren't going to make you a lot of money. They're going to make you maybe $20, $30 an hour. But to some of you, $20 or $30 an hour is pretty cool, because you can stay home with your kids and you don't have to drive an Uber and make $15 an hour and use up your car and use up your gas and use up your insurance and wear yourself out. So, but there's also things I'm going to give you today that can make you $400 or $500 an hour. And all of these things here, I know for a fact people are doing them. They're making money at them right now. So guys, I'm telling you, please, please, please listen to me and try some of these things. You will make money, okay? Very easy to do. Now, I started out selling cell phone cases, which didn't work, and that may happen to you. So you may start out and something isn't going to work. Do not quit. If I give you one of these things that doesn't work out for you, try one of the other things and one of the other things. They all work. They might not be, you know, the best thing for you, because I'm sure back when I was trying to sell cell phone cases, there were people making money. I was not. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it right. I did learn how to sell online though. But I bet you back there when I was selling cell phone cases, there were a lot of people making money on cell phone cases. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't good at it, okay? And that's okay. I moved on to other products and worked my way up to the company I have now, or companies now. And then I got into teaching other people and did courses and all that, and I'm not selling you any of that today. What I'm trying to tell you is if you get started doing something online, you will open up this whole world of possibilities out there. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this video today, is open up the world for you. You're sitting at home now because coronavirus has taken over the friggin' world. Make sure that you spend your time wisely and learn to do something new. And that's what I'm giving you here today. You know, I've trained a lot of people, and I got to tell you, friends and family that I've talked to about this, I don't think one of them has ever made a dime, not one, because I don't know if they can't believe that I'm making money, or they believe they can't do it, but they you know, I've never charged them anything. And I think that's got something to do with it too. When people don't invest anything in training, they don't do anything with it. Now, I'm not saying that you can watch this video today and apply what I'm going to give you and make money. But the thing is, it's frustrating to me because I know like 97% of you guys aren't going to do anything. You know, you're going to watch this, you're going to go, hey, that's great information. I think I'll go back to watching Netflix. Hopefully, maybe that 3% will though. And if I can reach that 3%, then I've done my thing. So I want to get into this now. Now, what kind of skills do you have to have? Whatever skills you have right now are exactly what you need. Exactly what you need. Because no matter what your skills are right now, they are marketable. They are marketable. And I'll give you an example here. I'm going to look down here. Maybe you're good at selling, okay? And I'll show you some stuff about selling. Maybe you're good at accounting. I have a client that's good at spiritual healing, okay? And I'm not sure what that is, but there's people who pay money for it, okay? Maybe you got clerical skills. Maybe you like to go to the gym and work out. All of these things you can make money online doing. Maybe you don't know how to do anything but data entry. I can show you how to make money doing data entry from your home, never have to drive to an office again. Chat support. Maybe you just like to talk. I will show you today how you can make money if you just like to talk. That's it. That's all you got to do. So what I'm going to do now is I want to jump over to some of these sites, and let me take a look here. Yeah. Oh no, I made a note down here. This coronavirus thing came, and I wanted to share this story with you. And we're getting all these phone calls and emails you can imagine, and just flooding all these emails and phone calls. And Jessica and I are talking to each other like, well, what do we do? What do we do? You know, we can't call all these people back. We can't email all these people back. So what do? We leaned on technology. And that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to lean on technology. We want you to lean on technology because you can make money doing this. And we have an automated voicemail when people call in. And, you know, I didn't really want to record it. She didn't really want to record it. So I went to one of these sites. I wrote the script as to what I wanted. You know, and I put in there, you know, about the supply and blah, 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 and hit this button if this and this button if this, and go to this web page and look here, so that we didn't have to call these people back. I then went to a site called Fiverr, and I hired somebody who had a really cool voice, and that particular person recorded it, and they did it in one day, okay? I mean, not even a day. I would say about 4 or 5 hours. The next day I had it. We uploaded it to our phone system. And as of right now, people aren't leaving messages because they know what to do. They know how to order. They know what's going on. They know what the shipping times are, because everybody's going about shipping times. Hey, they're long. Wake up. You know, we've got coronavirus taking over the world. Shipping times are a little long. But now we use that technology. Now I paid somebody to do this, and that's what she does. She records things for people. She uses her voice. You can do the same thing. Now, I know the first thing people say is, well, I don't have a good voice. This is just not, no, I don't have a really good voice. It doesn't matter what your voice is. Somebody's going to want your voice because it's unique. It's your voice. So you could actually do that. She charged me, and I paid the extra fee where I get it within 24 hours. Actually, she did it like in 5 or whatever it was. I paid an extra $10. So it was, I think it was 22 plus $10. I paid her $32. Now, this recording was probably, what would you say, Jessica, 20 seconds? Something like that?
No, it was a minute and a half.
Oh, it was a minute and a half. Okay. So for a minute and a half, I paid her $32. Now, you say, well, that's not much money. $32 is not a lot of money. Yeah, but if she does an hour's worth of work a day, how much money is that? Huh? I mean, she could do 10 of those in a day and make over $300 times 5 days a week. That's $1,500, and 1,500 is what? $6,000 a month. You're at $72,000 a year for working, you know, just a little bit of time. I mean, not much time at all, right? That's like a little over, you know, what, 12 minutes of work. So you can do these things. So let me quit talking about them and let me show them to you. And what I'm going to do, I've got so many tabs open, and I'm going to be kind of clumsy with this, guys, because I have so many tabs open, and I should have closed one. All right, it's loading now. We're going to go over to a site right now, and this particular site, I'll go to Fiverr.com. Now, Jessica, if you don't mind, would you put Fiverr and the spelling of it in the chat there so people can actually go to this? And when you go to this, you're going to have to add .com to it because it won't let us do that, okay? So we're going to kind of game the system. All right, and I'm getting there now. And as soon as I get my screen pulled up, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you so you can actually see it. And it is loading slowly now, but it is loading, okay? And if you've ever used Fiverr before, let me know. Let me know if you've had some, interaction on this. So I'm at Fiverr now. Now I'm going to try to show my screen, guys. So give me 1 second here. It is still loading. But this site alone, you can make all kinds of money. You can make all kinds of money. I don't care what your skills are. I don't care what you can't do. Doesn't matter. You can make a lot of money. And let me go over to my OBS software here so I can actually share this particular screen. Give me 1 second here. Share it with you, and I'm going to be down in the little corner here. And let's see here. Jessica, let's make sure that everybody can see that. And I'm going to go back. It's buffering. Okay. I'm kind of buffering here today, guys. But I'm getting over there right now. Give me 1 second to get there. And this is so cool. This is so cool because you guys, you're going to go back to work maybe next week or next month or whatever it is. And you're going to say, yeah, while I was at home, I made $4,000. I made $2,000. I worked 2 hours and I made $500. And everybody else is going to go, well, how'd you do that? And it doesn't matter if you tell them or not, they won't do it. Trust me, they won't do it. Oh, here's the person I actually hired. Okay, so I'm at Fiverr now. Jessica, let me know if you guys can see this.
I can't.
It's buffering,
Pausing a lot.
and yeah. And probably why. Everybody's going live.
I can't see your screen.
Okay. Okay, well, it will in a second. It's loading on my end here, guys. And hang in here with me, okay? Even through this little technical glitch, because what happens is these things hang up and then they start working again, okay? So even if I'm frozen, hang in there, okay? Type in there for them to hang in that it's just a little bit locked up, Jessica, if you don't mind. Just put in the chat box there that we're a little hung up, but it will start again in just a second. It always does. It always does. Things always get better, guys. Don't worry about that. And then I'm going to show you some of these sites here, how to make money. See there? Look at that now. See? Those of you who hung in, see there? Okay, so this is one site I want to show you. Now, you may be thinking you don't have skills. This is the person I actually hired that I told you about just a minute ago. I paid her $32 to do a voiceover for me, and that's what she does. I will record a professional female voiceover today. She said, I'll do it today. So I'm going to just click on her first so you can kind of see. And all you do is you go to Fiverr and you set up an account there and you record yourself saying a couple things, a couple of audio files, and you put up there how much you're going to charge. Now, I hired her, and let me get my volume up here so you guys can hear this here. Hopefully this will play. It's trying. It will come up. There it goes. It's all right. It's buffering. You know what's probably going on? Everybody's on YouTube today. Where else would you be?
What's as strong as an elephant? Stinks like a skunk.
Hear that?
Gross! And can see in the dark. Find out next on Discovery Kids.
Okay, so that's a Discovery Kids one she did. Now, guys, she didn't even want to be on video. So this person, and I hired her. I just paid her. This person just records her voice. That's it. And then you can get some free music downloads right inside YouTube in the Creator Studio. You can get free music downloads. So you use your free music to put behind it. You record yourself saying whatever you want. You put it up on here. You put a price on here. Now, if you look, I want to show you here. She's got a $10 gig, and she'll do 150 words for $10. You can see that here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare some of the packages. So let me go back one here, and I'm going to show you how they make a lot of money. Now, it looks like, oh, at $10 is not worth it to me, but check this out, guys. Check this out. Check this out. You're going to like this. I'm going to put compare packages. So she's got 150 words there for $10, but let's say you had 1,500 words, okay, which a lot of people do, 1,500 words, and I hit enter here. Look what it does. It changed it to $70. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. The average person speaks 120 words per minute, okay? So this is a little over 10 minutes. She gets $70 for 10 minutes, $70. Okay, she is one of the, I hate to say it, cheapest people I could find to record that thing the other day. Let me show you some of her competition. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Fiverr here. And this is just one of the things I'm going to show you today. Just one. Okay, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to put voice over. Okay, for those of you who can talk, and if those of you who can't talk, I've got some stuff for you today too. So you won't be left out. If you can't talk, I'll show you some stuff you can do. All right. And I typed in voiceover. Now what this is going to do is going to pull up all the people that will do voiceovers for me. And look at some of these people. They didn't do anything fancy. This guy's got a fake brick wall just like I do. There ain't nothing to that. And what's he charging? $20, but he charges more depending on what you do. Now this person here does translations. This one here is $35. Look at this. Look at this. Translations, $155. Okay. This guy here, he looks cool. He's getting $60. Let's look at his profile real quick. And then I'm going to give you a bunch more things you can do too. So hang in here and you're going to make some money while everybody else could go back to work and they didn't make money. All right. I'm going to go compare packages here. And then I'm going to look. And here's how you set up your profile, guys. You go in here and look at somebody else's that's got a lot of jobs and you do something just like them. This guy's got 638 reviews. And he's got packages down here. Depending on what you want. If you want extra fast one day, it's $50 more. $50 more. If you want him to proofread your script, he'll charge you $50 more. If you want background music, he'll charge you $100, which you can get for free on YouTube. If you want commercial rights, another $100. If you want timed audio sync, it's another $100. Full broadcast rights, another $100. Split files, up to $10. So, I mean, this guy could make hundreds of dollars. Let me get rid of this little pop-up here. I gotta get rid of that honey thing. I thought I was gonna use it. I'm not. But this guy here can make hundreds of dollars. Like right now, I've got 50 words in there. He charges $50. Okay, that's like 30 seconds, and he's going to charge $50. Or excuse me, that's $60. He's going to charge $60 for 30 seconds. Can you talk? Can you talk? Then you could do this. All right. Now, some of you may say, well, JR, I still don't want to use my voice. I just don't want to use my voice. Not something I want to do. Matter of fact, I just want, I'm a single dad. I'm at home. My wife works. See how I did that politically correct thing there? Gotcha, didn't I? Because I was a single dad. But let's say you're a single dad and you're at home and you just want to pick up some extra money and you don't feel like you have the sound quality you need. So you just want to be able to type and make some money. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to put data entry. Now, what is data entry? Data entry is no more than typing in stuff for people. Okay, so they give you a bunch of information. They say type it in on a spreadsheet. That's data entry. Okay, now as I look here at data entry, and I don't want you to think this is the only site. Let me also go to Upwork because there's a couple sites, and we'll start looking over there too. So if you would put Upwork, Jessica, in the actual chat box, guys, just add .com to it, and you'll find it. Somebody says the stream is locked up, but he is still live. Give it a moment to correct itself. Thank you, Jessica, for doing that. So I'm at Upwork right now, guys. And I'm going to, instead of doing Fiverr again, I'm going to put in Upwork here, data entry. Okay. And if you don't want to do any of these things, don't worry. I got a bunch more for you too. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. So I put data entry in here. And now I pull up all these people who are willing to just type in information. So if you're that type person, you want to stay home, you want to be with the kids or whatever it is, you're a college student and you just want to make some money on the weekends, do data entry. Look at this. $14 an hour. $20 an hour, $15 an hour, $15, $15. And if you notice, these amounts are above minimum wage. I mean, they are. There's $25 an hour. Now check out this. Let's look at this lady right here. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she's looking to help with your tasks. She's had 15 years of customer service experience, and she's very good at multitasking. So she's already earned 60 grand on here, guys. Jasmine has earned 60 grand. Okay. So can you make money on here? Yes. Don't tell, if you tried something and it didn't work, that just means that thing didn't work for you. There's things that work online. Hey, think about me in the cell phone cases. I tried it. It didn't work for me, but I knew I could make money online. What else can you do online here? Let's look at some of the voiceover work here, because now some people have some pretty fancy voices, and I'm going to put voiceover here, and we're going to search that and see what we get for voiceover work. All right, stuff's coming up. Oh yeah, now we're talking, guys. This guy here, Tom A. See Tom A? $75 an hour. He'll talk for you. You send him a script. Here you go. Jarman D, $100 an hour. He'll talk for you. This one here, she's earned $9,000, $125 an hour. She'll talk for you. This person here, $3,000 she's earned, $105 an hour. So it just goes on and on and on and on. Now, you say to me, well, JR, I don't want to talk and I don't want to type. What do you got for me? All right, how about transcription? Okay, let's do some transcription. Now, and also, guys, on these Fiverr things and this Upwork thing, you can do a chat bot for somebody. People need people who answer those chat bots. You can do it from your home. Just go to one of those sites, type in chat bot, and you'll find people who are doing that. Copy the thing they put up there. You can also search jobs in there too. So if you just want directly and go search for a job, see what's out there, and then offer your services to those people, you can certainly do that. But next one I'm going to go to is Rev.com. Now, I've used Rev over the years. I have my own video editor now, and he does all this. But let's say you've done a video, and for some reason you want the written transcript of it. This is where you'd go to right here. This is Rev.com. And if you check it out, the services right here, check this out, guys. I just want you to look at the amounts here. If you want accuracy, and you want it like 99%, and you want a human to do it, they charge you $1.25 an hour. Now, you have to split a small fee with Rev, but $1.25 a minute, I mean, what is that? That's $60 and then $75 an hour. $75 an hour. There's people running around in Ubers and Grubhub cars and all that kind of crap. They're making 10 to 15 bucks an hour. They're wearing down their car. They're spending money on gas, and that they're making like 15 bucks if they're lucky. If they're lucky, $75 an hour. Doesn't that sound better? Rough drafts, which you believe me, when you get a rough draft here, you're gonna get a rough draft, but it's 80% accuracy. I don't know who wants an 80% accuracy, but if you're really bad at transcribing stuff, you could still get a job here. If you're like really bad, okay, you could still get a job here and make some money. If you want to do captions for English, it's $1.25 a minute. So if you want to do captions, that's fine. Foreign subtitles is $3 to $7. So if you've got the talent of doing some of that, translation, 10 cents a word. 10 cents a word, that's pretty high, really. But you know what? That's what they charge. And let's see, does anybody use it? Well, look, Viacom uses it, CBS Television uses it, PBS uses it. So yes, you can make money online. Now let me get this screen down here. I want to bump to another screen here for a second. And where am I? I have so many things down here. If you saw my desktop. This is bad, almost as bad as the desk. I've done pretty good on the desk. I've got the desk cleaned up. And while I'm thinking of it, guys, take a second, and I would really appreciate if you would do this for me. If you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? There's a button, and so in the bottom right underneath this video right now, just hit that subscribe button. And that subscribe button, I'm getting my screen back up here. That subscribe button, guys, will get you subscribed. However, you will not be notified when I do a video. So the next thing you need to do is, Jessica, excuse me, you need to ring this bell. She hates the bell, but you need to ring the bell that's next to the subscribe button. And if you ring that bell, what's going to happen is you will be notified as long as you turn on all your notifications. So what else can you do? Let's say, JR, I'm above that. I want $100 an hour. I want $300. I want $500 an hour. How do I do that? Okay, I've got it for you. Number one, I would say, is drop shipping. And I've got some more training on this channel about this, but you could literally, and I know China, but it's going to, we're still going to be buying stuff from China. Trust me, when this is all over with, we're still buying stuff from China. You can set up a drop shipping store where you actually integrate with a company called AliExpress. And Jessica, if you would type AliExpress in there, and guys, just add .com to it, you can actually buy products on there so cheap. Matter of fact, guys, I want to tell you this, you can literally physically buy products for yourself on AliExpress and have them shipped to you. Things that you're paying $10, $20 for, you can get them on AliExpress for $1 or $2. That's where they're coming from. So, if you just want stuff for yourself, it's a great way to save money. Clothing or, furniture or electronics or whatever you want. But anyhow, You can literally advertise one of these products on Facebook or just post social post to this product, run it to a sales page. I recommend Kartra, and if you look in the description of this video, there's a link to Kartra to set all this up, okay? And there's a free training video there and everything. You can do this. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed, okay? You can do this, and you can set up a product and people can buy it and you can get paid, and AliExpress will actually ship it out to your customer, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to touch the product. You don't have to box it up. You don't have to put a stamp on it. You don't have to do anything. They do it for you, and it's automatically done when you integrate it with your Shopify store. So you can do that, okay? Next thing I'm going to tell you is if you got any knowledge in any area, okay? Let's say you're good at sales. Let's say you're good at accounting. Let's say you're good at, I don't know, sports books or whatever's in your head, whatever you know, you can do a course on it. And somebody told me that years ago, and I didn't really believe it. I didn't believe you could just do a course and make money. And yet, every day people are giving me money. Every day. And I've got memberships that range from $27 a month on up to, $1,000. Okay. And every day people are giving me money. And holy crap, I could never do that at my job, right? There's no way. And you may say, well, $27, JR, that's not that much money. What if you had 1,000 people paying you $27 a month? What if you had a membership of 1,000 people paying you $20? What about 2,000? What about 3,000? And if you don't think it can be done, you're crazy. It's being done every single day. People are doing this stuff, and you say, well, my course wouldn't be that good. Well, make it good. Well, and even if it's not, even if it's not, I've seen some pretty bad courses. As a matter of fact, let me go over to Udemy real quick here. And I'm not picking on Udemy. Don't get me wrong. But if you don't have a place to do your course and you don't want to, have software, and you don't want to email people, and you don't want to run ads, not a problem. I'll give you a place to go to. Udemy.com. And if you would put that in the chat also, Jessica, Udemy, and just add .com to it, guys. And I'm going to go over to Udemy. Now, what people do here is they put courses on Udemy, and people buy their courses from Udemy, okay? And it's every kind of subject you can imagine. Now, down here, you can see it's business, design, photography, development, marketing, all this stuff down here. Let me let this load for a second. This is taking just a second. I'll close that window there. Close that one. And we'll close that one. Okay. So I'm going to go up to categories here now. And let me, what do I want to look at here? I'm just going to go to photography. Okay. So on photography, I'm going to go to all photography. Okay. And take a look and see what courses are there. Okay. All right. So now what it does automatically is it searches by the most popular. Now I want to look at this one here. Check this out. Photography Masterclass, the complete guide to photography, is $14.99. Because I want to get out my calculator here because we're going to do some calculations. 28,000 people he has sold this to, and they've reviewed it. Okay, so let me look at this course real quick and see what we get. Because here's the deal. You can record these videos on your phone, on a camera that you've got, and you just record them in modules and upload them to this site, and they have the traffic. They send all the traffic to the site so that when you've got a course there, people just buy it. He says he's got 22 hours of video on demand. 22 hours is not much. And you're like, oh, that's going to take me a long time, JR. That really isn't so hard to do. You know what? Time's going to pass anyhow. What if you just put this course here? How long is this course going to make you money? As long as this site exists. Think about that. This guy's making money right now on a course he may have done 4 or 5 years ago. And if you take $14.99, and they get a small cut too, don't get me wrong, but let's see how much money this guy's made. And I don't know anything about him. He's got a picture of a guy with a baseball cap here. I mean, I don't know. Let's preview the course real quick and see what quality this is. Photography Masterclass course preview. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. See what he did. Okay. And he's got a baseball cap. All right.
Do you want to take amazing
Okay, guys,
photos?
look at this.
This is the Photography Masterclass, your complete guide to photography. It's the only class you'll need to learn how to take
Okay, and it looks like he got
photos.
some of his friends to go along with him, but this is not hard to do. You could stand in front of these brick walls I got behind me, whatever, put some words on the screen. Now, let's do the math on this, okay? I want to do the math here. We've got $14.99 times 28,287. 28,287. The answer is $424,000 off this course. Okay? $424,000. Now, I'm sure he's got other courses. I'm sure he's got upsells and other things he sells these people. That's not bad money. You know, the average person in the United States is making 60 grand a year. It would take them what, eight and a half years, right? 8 times 6, 40. Yeah. You know, to make that kind of money. It's crazy the amount of money you can make here. So that's another thing you can do. So if you don't think you can do, you know, something like that, any talent you have, guys. I mean, if you look at some of the courses in there, they've got courses on there on baking, on recipes, on carpentry, any talent that you have. And then for those of you who said, I have no talents, JR, I am a rock. I am just a rock and I just roll around and I have no talent whatsoever. Well, here's what you do. Take one of these courses for $14.99, learn what he knows, and go ahead and do another course. It's really that easy. You could literally do that. Now, I'm not saying rip off somebody's course, but I'm saying you can learn anything, or you're going to have to return to your job after the coronavirus and go, yeah, wasted those 3 weeks. Yeah, wasted that month. Still nowhere further ahead. Still got that boss who's breathing down my neck. Are you going to let that happen? Put it in the comments if you're going to let that happen. I can't believe that people are going to let this happen to them, but they are. They are. And it's so cool because I'm making money today and I can do what I want. And it's a Sunday. And, you know, I'm going stir crazy here because I don't stay at the house much. Probably driving Jessica crazy over there, talking too much. But if I talk to you guys, it's kind of fun. And you know what's going to happen? You know, this is free. I'm not charging you anything. You don't have to buy anything. Some of you guys are going to start looking at my stuff and watching my videos, and doggone it if some of you guys aren't going to buy some of my stuff, because you're going to go, you know what, that makes sense. It makes sense. I need to make some money. He knows how to do it. I'm going to learn from him. So guys, tell me what you're going to do in that chat section there. Tell me what you're going to actually act on. If I can motivate you today to do something, to actually move forward and make some money, ain't nothing going to make me happier. Really, nothing's going to make me happier than that happening, guys. So did that course thing show up on there, Jessica, or did I not share that screen right? I don't think it did.
I don't recall seeing it.
Yeah, it didn't show up on there. Let me do this real quick, guys. I didn't get that screen to show up. Okay, so I should be down in the corner now. Let me go back to that real quick. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so this is the master class here, guys, that I was showing you. I didn't have it on the screen. I want to show it to you so you can see the real proof here. Oh, I missed something, guys. He had 28,287 ratings. He sold 147,697 courses. Let's see how much money he's made off that simple little course. $14.99 times 147,697. He's got $2,200,000 off that course, guys. 2 million. And you say, well, mine won't make 2 million. You don't know that it won't. And so what if it doesn't? What if yours only makes $1 million? What if you only make 100 grand? Oh, what if you only make 50 grand? What if every month you're only picking up another $1,000 that could pay your rent, that could pay your car payment, that could pay something off for you that you're currently having to struggle with? What if you didn't have that struggle? How would that feel to you to know that you have that money coming in? And what if you didn't stop there? What if you did 2 courses? 2 courses. What if you did 3? What if you did 4, 5, 6? Right now I've got, let's see, email earning system. I've got Digital Cash Academy. I got Facebook Ads University. I've got Ecom Road. What else do I have? Web Cash Academy. That's 5 right there, I think. I think those are my courses. And I'm working on a couple others. But here's the deal. Every time I put another course out there, it's more real estate. It's more money for me. I can make more money. Okay, so let me get back here to this. I just want to talk to you one-on-one. Just you and me now. Just you and me, okay? Let's get back here. Let's get real. Let's get real. All right, I'm going to stretch my picture back up there so you can see me. Okay, what else can you do? Coaching. Maybe you're good at sales and you don't want to do a course. You just want to coach people on the phone. You can do that online. You know, I show you in some of the trainings how you could coach people. I've done it. I've gotten paid thousands of dollars an hour just to coach people on how to sell stuff online. And believe me, I was no good at this when I started. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. Just did it. Okay. Social media. There's restaurants. There are bars. Well, right now they're probably all closed, but there are beauty salons. They'll be back. There's print shops. There's law offices, and they need their social media done. You can charge them $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month to do their social media for them. So maybe you're that type person that loves to tweet You love to post stuff on Facebook, and you know all that. I don't. I'd be a terrible social media person, but maybe that's your thing. So you contact businesses and you say, hey, for a week, I will go ahead and do some social media for you and prove to you I can get you some traffic. And if you're good at social media, you know you can. You can ask them to give you some coupons or whatever. And when every time somebody uses one of those coupons, the restaurant's going to know that you did it because they gave you that coupon. And once they see that at the end of the week, you go, hey, I sent you 100 customers with that coupon. You want me to do your social media for $1,500 a month? What if you had 10 businesses you did this with? That's $15,000 a month. 20 businesses? That's not a lot. You could literally do 20 businesses and make $30,000 a month. You can do this. Not my thing. Not what I want to do. I'm not a social media person. I'm just bringing this to you because on this call, there's something for everybody. There's something that everybody can do. Maybe you're good at cooking. Maybe you like cooking and doing cooking. You could start a channel on YouTube. This is a channel of mine on YouTube, by the way. Did you notice that? Yes, you're here. But you could start a channel on YouTube and do cooking videos. There's a guy on there I watch called Chef John, and Chef John has literally millions of followers. I watch a couple other guys on there, Mark Weens, who has, I think, 6 million followers now, and he literally makes tens of thousands of dollars a month just on ads that get run on his videos, not including the merchandise he sells. And he did it all because he just did a video of him eating in the streets of Bangkok, and he's grown from there. And now, on top of that, he travels around the world and makes these videos, but these people know he's got a big name. So when he gets to the airport, his tickets are free. The airline says, hey, show the airplane and how nice it is. And they give him the nicest accommodations, and he talks about it, and now his ticket's free. And now when he gets to the hotel, they say, hey, show our hotel what a nice hotel it is in your video, because we know you have 6 million subscribers. And he does, and guess what? The hotel's free. And he goes out to the restaurants. I think you're figuring this out. And the restaurants are now free. So not only is this guy making money doing this, but everything is now free. There's never been a time in history, ever, please let me convince you, please, because somebody on this call today is going to do this, one of these things, and they're going to come back to me and they're going to say, JR, I just quit my job. I'm now making twice what my job was paying me. I remember when I quit my job, and I remember how it worked because this was during a Fukushima thing, and I started selling the survival food, and I was doing like $4,000 a month, and then it was $8,000, then it was $10,000, and in 1 month I hit $80,000, and I was like, oh my God, 80 grand, I can go quit my job. And I did, but I had some problems after that. I'm not going to get into that with you now, but I handled those problems, and we came back again, and here we are at coronavirus. And I never expected coronavirus. I don't want it. I don't like it. However, I do sell survival food, and we're selling tens of thousands. We're going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars of survival food, probably in the millions. And we're selling it every single day. And we have a good product. And I built that company, and it's there now. It's an asset for me. Okay. And guess what? This book that I talked about at the beginning, The Great American Food Shortage, all of a sudden it's selling today. It wasn't selling that well before, right? We don't sell many of these on Amazon. A lot of people buy it from our site, but it's on Amazon too. Great American Food Shortage, J.R. Fisher, if you want to check it out. But I'm not selling anything today. So guys, there's so many things you can do. I mean, I could go on and on. And if you don't want to do any of these things, if you don't want to have a product, you don't want to transcribe, you don't want to talk, you don't want to do videos, you don't want to do any of this, you could be an affiliate. You could go to something like ClickBank. And Jessica, could you put ClickBank in there? You could go to ClickBank and actually market other people's products. You don't even need a product. You could do that. I mean, there's no excuse for you to show back up on your job after coronavirus. There's no excuse, guys. Brian, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Richard saying, I can do a traveler's guide with links to travel products or my own version of an urban prepper's guide. You certainly could. And you know the thing, Richard, is you can use some Amazon links below your video, and when they go to Amazon, and a lot of you guys don't know this, when they click on that link and go to Amazon, you can get paid a commission, and that's true. But if they don't buy that product, you get paid on anything they buy on Amazon for the next 48 hours. How cool is that? Now, how many products should you list below there? As much as you got room for. Because if they click on any of them, they're going to get pixeled, and you're going to start making money. And, and you're doing it anyhow. It's like, film yourself doing what you like. If you're at the gym and you work out and you got big muscles and you look really cool, film yourself doing it, talking about what you're doing it, giving advice, put it up on YouTube, put it on your blog. You could sell supplements. You could do, affiliate marketing for that. There's so many things you can do. You don't have to go back to your job. You don't have to go back to your job. Jessica's over there in the corner and you can't see her, but she's got courses. She's got a book. She's into animals, so she has animal training, dog training. She does animal rescue. She collects donations, and she's living the life she wants to live because she's smart enough and works hard enough to actually do something. That's the problem. A lot of you guys are going to work 40 hours a week, right, and take off your weekends and go to your happy hours and go to all your movies and all this because you don't want to put in an extra 10 or 20 hours a week working on starting a business that could free you from that job, and you could maybe retire 10 or 20 years earlier with a whole lot more money and freedom along the way. So yeah, you got to give up something. I'm not going to tell you that you can do all this and you don't have to work. You do have to work, and I work really hard too, but I'm telling you, you can do it if you care, if you like your job, if you're making enough money, if you love your boss, stay where you're at. You're good. But if you don't necessarily like the boss, the pay's not that good, the hours suck, you want to see more of your family, you want to travel, you want to control your time and not have somebody tell you when you can go to lunch. When you can go to lunch, really, you're a grown-up. You did that in second grade. Why are you doing that now, right? If you don't want that, then do one of these things I'm telling you. If you have questions, if you have comments, put them in this chat section. Later on, this video will still be up. It's a live video, but it'll be there. If you come back and you have a comment on something, let me know. And do me a favor, everybody, kind of give me a like if you would on this video now. Just hit that thumbs up down there. I would really appreciate you doing that. It means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have any specific questions, you're welcome to ask them now. I'll be happy to answer them. I don't see people posting a lot in there. I know sometimes they can't think of it, at the time or whatever. But if you do, I'll give you a couple minutes there to, post in there. Jessica, can I ask for your expertise for a second?
Yeah,
can you tell them, now you worked in an office environment too, and you went from that to having your own course and book, and you're selling those, and you have ads that run on Facebook every day. And I don't think you give yourself enough credit, but tell them how you did that. Can you just give me some input on how you did that?
I started.
Louder, because this mic will get you.
I started.
You started. What made you want to start?
I don't want to be tied to anyone else or anything else. I want to be able to do for myself.
Yeah. Do you want to do for yourself, guys? I mean, that's what she's saying. I don't know if you can hear her because this mic is not that great for that. But she cares enough about her life to make it meaningful, right? And I've seen what she's done with pets and owners and helped them out and training them. And, when she had the idea of starting this training course, she's like, well, I don't have me training any dogs. How's this going to work? She was smart enough to run an ad on Craigslist and say, I will train your dog for free if you'll let me film it. And that gave her course. Now, she has other videos in there where, she's actually, training, our dog, or she's talking on screen. But, after she did that for a while, she said, well, maybe I should just charge for these things. And maybe I could get a little money and I'll get the video. So she started charging, and guess what? People started paying for that too. So they were actually paying her to record her videos that she could sell to somebody else, right? Just get started. Don't say you don't know what to do. Start somewhere. If you start somewhere, it will lead you someplace else, and that will lead you someplace else, and you'll get smarter, and you'll know more, you'll do more, you'll make more, and you can freeze yourself from that job. That's all that I ask, guys. So anyhow, I really enjoyed my time with you today. I think I ran over, didn't I? I ran over. We started at 4, and oh no, we're still under 5, so we're doing good. But I really appreciate it. Hey, Eric, Kendall, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. He says he loves my stuff. I appreciate it. I'm here to help you guys. I sell stuff, but you don't have to buy anything from me. Not necessary. Okay, I'm good. Don't buy anything. If you want to, you're welcome to, but don't buy anything. I understand. I'm aware that 97% of what I do is going to be done for free. But the 3% pays for it, so I'm good. So if I can help you in any way, seriously, if you have questions about this stuff, if you're stuck, if you don't know where to go from here, put comments in there. Put stuff, comments on my other videos. I look through those things every day, and we're just building this channel, so there's not that many of them right now. We just started this channel. So I have time now to answer you. I don't know if I will in the future, but as long as I do, I want to answer you. I answer you one-on-one. I don't have anybody else answer you. It's me. So, if you want advice on this stuff, you need help, you're stuck, you just want to know what direction to go in, send me a message. Okay, I'm available here to you. I really appreciate you listening, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now, and we've got a steak that's got our name on it because I was smart enough to get to the grocery store before all the crazy people got there. So we got steaks, and we're gonna have a steak tonight, and figure out some kind of vegetable or something to go with it. Jessica, do you got any parting words you'd like to? She's been so nice over here posting stuff for me. She always supports me, and I really appreciate that, Jessica. Anything you want to say to anybody about coronavirus or anything?
Don't forget your pets.
Don't forget your pets. You have a video on that, right?
Yes.
What's the name of that video?
Preparing for emergencies with your pets.
Preparing for emergencies with your pets. It's a great thing to watch, guys. She's not selling you anything. Go search that on YouTube, Preparing for Emergencies for Your Pets. Watch that. It's Jessica L. Fisher, the furry family coach. You're going to love her stuff. You'll get hooked on her channel, and that's how you can spend the rest of your weekend if you're not working on this. Thank you.